Hello, my name is Rob, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video on my email lead generation system. In my opinion, generating leads is one of the toughest things about owning and running a small business. At least it was for me. In fact, it still is. Lead generation is a never ending process, and while it does get easier over time, it's something that requires attention and a little bit of hand holding. And I say this coming from someone with 12 years as a director of sales and marketing, as well as a small business owner since 2017. I believe that email and SMS are the two greatest tools to generate leads outside of making cold calls. And in this video, I'm going to share my email lead generation system and explain why I believe it is critical for companies to adopt this or a similar program into their sales and marketing strategy. When it comes to generating leads, I know it works and I know it doesn't work. This does work if you work it. So let's jump in here. So, what makes this so powerful? The systems that I build, I turn over to the business owners. And I do this so they can have control over the systems, but also because it shortens the length of time for the return on investment. So, what do I mean by that? If company pays me to build a system for them, that system will pay itself back through leads, referrals, profit, revenue, sales, all of those things. Once that system is paid for, it is now an infinite return on the original investment. Emails are low cost, high impact outreach. Email is one of the most cost effective channels to reach new customers and stay in front of existing ones. It is a scalable and repeatable formula. Once dialed in, the system can run 24/7, sending personalized messages at scale, no extra effort for more output. Warm up cold leads automatically. With different follow up flows in place, the system builds trust over time, turning cold contacts into warm conversations without you lifting a finger. Now, I do want to caveat that by saying there is some effort into creating different promotions or things that you want to say, the different hooks you want to go in with, testing out different creatives, but that's not required. It's something that's done to make the campaigns more successful. And of course, they're very easy to track, tweak, and optimize. With these systems, you get real time feedback on what's working so you can improve open rates, response rates, and conversions continuously. So let's take a look at the process itself. I'm going to skip around at first and then I will create a flow here. So everything is going to start around the CRM, Customer Relationship Manager, or a campaign manager. So a CRM, you may have heard of HubSpot, Salesforce, that's a CRM. A campaign manager is going to be your constant contact, your MailChimp, systems like that. This is the hub. From the hub, we have cold emails and warm emails. We're going to start with the cold first. We go out and we get your ideal customer. We get that through web scraping. If you have tools in place like ZoomInfo, we create a lead database. That lead database goes into a cold email system. I happen to use Instantly AI. We can use other ones. That's just the one I choose. It seems to be the best of all of them. We upload them and we begin sending out cold email messages. Now, within those cold email messages, the responses, the opens, the replies that you get, you're going to follow up and qualify them. That's either going to lead to a sale or it's going to lead into those cold now becoming warm, where you'll get a future sale in the future. The second one is your existing database of customers. Usually it will come from a POS system. It may also come from your accounting system. It may just come from a Google Sheet that you have in your on your drive. Regardless of where we get it from, we take that database and we upload it into our CRM or campaign manager. From there, we begin sending out warm emails. We want to engage with our customers. We also do engage with SMS. When I first uploaded my list of customers, many of them did not have emails. So either I had to reach out to them individually to get emails, or I started doing bulk SMS, and that is how I adopted it first off, and it's been awesome ever since. So we send out engagements. What kind of engagements? We ask for Google reviews. We tell them about different promotions. We educate them. We ask them for referrals. We keep them involved in our business. This creates top of mind awareness. Now, from here, we can either get a sales out of it, hopefully. Maybe they refer John over to our store and John buys something. Well, this is a sales engagement. Or maybe nothing happens. Maybe we just get some reviews out of it. And that's okay. They just remain in our CRM or campaign manager hub and keep getting emails. Over time, they're going to need your service at some point, and when that need arises, you're going to be the one that they call. Now I have a little bubble here called paid ads. One of the greatest things, in my opinion, about having an existing database of customers is you can utilize them as a lookalike audience in your targeted paid ads. And this does a couple things. A, it helps Google, Facebook, or whomever you're using to focus in on the perfect customer for you, but it also helps with your ad cost. Combine these existing database with a landing page and a really optimized ad, and your ad cost is going to go down. It will extend further. You will get better results. So this is the formula in a nutshell. There are, of course, variables that may not be shown here. Each person has their own different situation, but this really is it in a nutshell. So again, we have our existing customers and we have our cold leads. Existing customers are less expensive. It's been proven time and time again that keeping an existing customer is much less expensive than having to go out and get a new one. Existing customers can give you Google reviews. Why is that important? Well, it gives you higher rankings, build trust, improve your domain authority, and gives you repeat business. It's a better ad return on investment, as I already touched on in the previous slide. Having a lookalike audience is going to help extend your ad spend. It adds monetary value. Having a database, an accessible database of customers, will add value to your business. Now, I heard it could be up to $1 to $2 per contact. I don't have the specifics. Please don't hold me to that. It was something that came about in a conversation I had a few months back. But regardless, it does add value to your business. Cold leads, these are going to be tomorrow's customers. They are what keep your pipeline filled. They give you consistent sales opportunities, faster feedback on offers. They lower the customer acquisition cost. Acquisition cost is how much it costs company A to go out from start to bring in a customer and sell them something to finish. And also build brand awareness. Through an email lead generation system, they're inexpensive to maintain and great for testing. Using a cold email list for testing different creatives, headlines, all these different things are much less expensive than going out and getting a focus group, for example. Some common FAQs that we get often is sending cold emails legal? Yes, it is 100% legal to do. Now, there are the Can Spam Act that's in place that needs to be followed, and we do follow it to the letter. We don't want any problems. We want to send legitimate campaigns to people that we believe can benefit from the services that we are selling. Are there ongoing fees? Yes, there are two small fees that are ongoing when you have a system like this put into place. The first one is going to be your CRM or campaign manager. A CRM runs between $9 to $20 a month. I think I pay about $20 a month for mine. And when you do cold emails, you're going to have different domains and you're going to have different email accounts. There's a cost to that as well. And you're going to pay on average about $35 a month. And of course, the higher that we scale, we can increase that amount, but it's going to start about $35 a month and will only increase assuming you're making money off of the existing system that we create for you. Can you manage this for us? Yes, I can. I don't always do that. It's something that we could talk about on a case by case basis, but it is a possibility. And is the system easy to manage? A resounding yes, it is easy to manage. I take care of the heavy lifting. We get the systems in place. We put the email templates in place. We upload the database. We integrate in your CRM. We do all of that. You maintain it, or one of your staff members maintains it. It is not a difficult thing to do. The hardest part is remembering to do it. So, with that said, I want to help you build your lead engine. Stop chasing leads and let's build an automated, scalable, and cost effective system. My systems are done for you. There are no retainers. They are high converting cold email flows. There are regular engagement with existing and past customers. As I mentioned, CRM integration plus automations. I do want to say with automations, they don't necessarily work for everybody. We will talk about that, but we can automate when it makes sense. We will provide the email templates for you, including the design and the content for a period of time, usually it's 90 days out. We give you real leads that equate into real results. So if you like what you heard and you're interested in learning more, shoot me an email and let's talk further about this. No obligation, of course. My email address, you can read it down here, is info, at robrailis, RAILIS.com. And with that said, thank you again for taking the time to watch this videos, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye-bye now.